Hello, my beautiful Aries, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're tapping into the energy around love and relationships. Now, as always, these are general readings done for the collective. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Always trust your intuition. Now, let's go ahead and see what the universe has for you regarding your situationships, relationship, connection, your specific person. That flew out. Okay. All right, so Four of Cups in reverse. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse, Two of Cups, the Chariot, and then we have the Hermit and the Five of Wands. Wow, very interesting. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. So I can already see that you're dealing with somebody from your past. Okay, this is somebody you have a lot of memories with, you shared a lot of time with. Let me see here. This is someone that when you met this person, the connection happened really quickly. Okay, the love started really quickly. It was kind of like a love at first sight kind of situation here. You fell for this person immediately, right? And you thought that this person was everything you've ever wanted. Okay, now let's see. Four of Cups in reverse. The energy that I'm getting here is the fact that you're done being unhappy with what you're dealing with. Now, the Four of Cups, when it's upright, this is an energy of not being appreciative of what you have, not noticing the good things, the blessings that are coming your way. Okay, I feel like now you're done with that energy. You're starting to notice the positive things, the good things that are coming to your life, and so you're leaving something behind. Okay, there's an old negative energy that you're cutting out of your life. Okay, maybe it's the way you think. Okay, maybe it's your mindset. With the Queen of Swords here, the energy is one of very smart, setting clear boundaries, having a different perception on a situation. I feel like you're setting boundaries here. Okay, you're cutting something out of your life, some sort of emotion. Maybe you're trying to leave the past behind. Maybe something happened with this past person that you're trying to have a new beginning with this person, and you don't want to focus on the old negative past situations that took place beforehand. Now, I have a couple of stories here. The fact that we had the Six of Cups here, this could be that you're dealing somebody from your past that you're trying to get out of your life and that you're done thinking about them to move towards something else. Or it could be you fixing your relationship with this person and trying to move forward in a healthier way. Now, with the Two of Cups here, there's an energy of love. There's an energy of union, of compassion, of loving each other in a harmonious way. Like it's a 50-50 kind of relationship. You are, there's somebody here who is willing to offer you, with a cup of love, okay, a cup of understanding, of emotional maturity. There's somebody that is coming in with the Chariot. Someone is, the energy is of leaving something behind, to whether it's a person or a part of the relationship that you had with this person that you're leaving behind. Okay, maybe it's an aspect of this person or an aspect of you that you're leaving behind. Okay, and you're changing. There's change happening here. Okay, now the Chariot, this is Cancer energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer. This is all about willpower. You are determined to move forward. You want to see movement. You wanna have control maybe over a certain situation. But I feel is having control over your emotions and how you are approaching the situation with your person. Now, yeah, so with the Hermit is essentially a dark time. Okay, this is Virgo energy, but so introspection, okay, inner guidance, a soul searching. You're trying to figure out what it is that you want, and I think you're doing some sort of shadow work. You're getting to know yourself better because you're kind of like, okay, how do I manage this relationship with this person, and how do I make the best out of it? Okay, what aspects of me do I need to change in order to have a successful relationship with this person? This is a lot of shadow work. This is a lot of a lot of inner wisdom, a lot of solitude. Maybe you guys are not in, okay, you could be in no contact, but I'm not really seeing no contact. I feel that okay, what I'm getting here is that there was some sort of fight, some sort of argument took place, some sort of argument where things got really heated and you had a moment of separation with this person. Okay, maybe you weren't talking for a little bit, and this brought you to look at yourself and what you were doing. Also, flip the roles if you have to. Okay, this is just the energy that I'm picking up on. This conflict that took place brought you inwards, and now you're looking at yourself and you're looking at every aspects of yourself. Why do you react a certain way when maybe your person triggers you? Okay, and maybe you react a certain way, maybe in a negative way, I don't know, but you're changing your ways. Okay, there is something that you're doing to become a better version of yourself, to be more emotionally mature. I'm also getting that maybe you are dealing with somebody who is emotionally mature, and you are more of, you are a fire sign, Aries. Okay, so you have a lot of fire, and maybe your go-to reaction would be to argue, to fight, to bring a lot of you're very bold, you're very determined, you have this confidence, and then you're very impulsive. And I feel like every time an argument takes place or something happens with your person, you become very aggressive, maybe. Okay, you have a lot of very impulsive. Okay, maybe you don't think about what you're doing, you just act upon it. And I think you're looking at this person and you're like, okay, I want to be a better person. Okay, I want to be the best version of me for you. Okay, to achieve this Two of Cups here. But I need to look within myself. Why do I react a certain way? Okay, you're trying to leave an aspect behind, an aspect of yourself that is very maybe rude, maybe you're not appreciative. There's something that you're leaving behind. Okay, now let's take a look at how this person feels about you. How does this person feel about Aries? Feelings, thoughts, and intentions. We have you and I were too young. So again, there is a past energy here, okay, that maybe didn't work out. Okay. I'm also getting that maybe you compare your current person with somebody from your past, and maybe you told your current person that, oh, you're not like this other person that was in my life before. You're doing this comparison. Okay, and maybe there's this energy of things with this person maybe didn't work out because maybe you were too young. Okay, maybe you were not ready to be in a relationship with that person, or the other person was not ready to be in a relationship with you. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Okay, so yeah, now let's see. This sounds like yeah, I don't know. I feel like something was said that was really hurtful. Okay. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Okay, so something must have happened where this person was blaming you and made you feel, I think this is past trauma that you have with somebody. Okay. And all of these emotions come up every time you get triggered. And so, yeah, you see, I know I was a distraction from your pain. Maybe your current person is feeling like, you have a lot of trauma that is unresolved, and maybe you need to take a look at different aspects of yourself, maybe do some shadow work like I see you doing. Okay, for some of you, you could be feeling abandoned every time something happens that you don't particularly like, or if a person triggers you, you feel like they are they're upset with you, but that's just not it. Maybe the other person is trying to have a conversation with you, but you take it the wrong way. Again, there's an aspect of yourself that you need to work on and you need to leave behind. That's the overall message here. Okay, now let's see what is the future of this connection between you and this person that you are thinking of, the person that you have on your mind. What is the future of this connection? What is the future of this connection for my Aries? My beautiful, beautiful Aries. What is the future of your connection with this person that you are thinking of? Anything else? Okay. All right. Wonderful. Okay. So we have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords, this is all about authority. Okay. This is all about being logical, being realistic, being honest with yourself, having mental clarity to approach a certain situation. Ace of Swords, you've done a lot of thinking here. Okay. Maybe you're holding on to something. Okay. There's something that you are holding on, and based on, the future of this connection, this is your choice. Okay, you can choose to move forward. This is completely up to you. You can go back, okay, or you can move forward. Obviously, this is always up to you, but I feel like there's something that you're holding on to that you're not willing to let go, even though there is, new possibilities for you and new beginnings for you. You're holding on to something that's keeping you stuck. Okay, so take a look at that, see what it is. And I do feel like this is mental as well. Okay, you're holding on to something. It could just be your way of thinking that makes you feel more secure. Like the more impulsive you are, the more confidence you seem to give out, the higher your energy, you feel more secure within yourself. Okay, maybe there's aspects of yourself that you really need to take a look at. Now let's take a look at the advice. What advice do we have for Aries dealing with this situation? What advice do we have for Aries? Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles is all about learning, okay? All about new opportunities, manifestation, having ambition, moving forward towards something more stable, the Tower. And so rebuilding after something fell apart. Now, if something from the past had a Tower moment, and a Tower moment means that it could be also Aries or Scorpio that you could be dealing with, maybe another Aries, or this could be you as Aries. This is all about chaos, destruction. Okay, something fell apart. There was some sudden change. Okay, and I feel like you're holding on to that change and you're not accepting the change, and you're kind of keeping yourself stuck in a way that you're not allowing the energy to flow and move forward. But your mind is in the past. There's something in the past that is keeping you, that's holding you back. Okay, with this Four of Pentacles here, you're holding something so tightly and so dearly to you, like you're not willing to let it go. But the universe is saying, there's new things coming for you, but you have to close one door. Okay, you have to let go of the past. Okay. Five of Wands again, and Two of Pentacles. Now, Five of Wands again, if you had an argument with this past person, okay, if you had some sort of conflict, something happened, okay, that caused a lot of tension between the two of you, you have to learn to balance your energies. Okay, with the Two of Pentacles, you have to learn to let that go and rebuild, okay, in a healthier way. You have to balance your energy. You can't be you can't have all of this impulsiveness and pretend that everything just, goes back to normal. You have to manage your energies and, be a little more, pretty much balance your energies. Okay. So what I'm getting here is the fact that there's something that you need to leave behind to move forward. Okay. If you want this thing to work out, you have to move on. Okay. Meaning you have to leave the past behind in order to move on in this connection and make it healthier. That is pretty much what I'm getting here. I'm going to get another card for you, see if any more advice. Okay. So yeah, exactly. You have to be willing. The question here is, are you willing to work with this person to make things work out for you? Because I'm getting the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Three of Pentacles. The message here, the advice for you is that if you don't work together with this person, okay, if you don't work on this together, the love is gonna, you're not gonna get the kind of love that you want. You have to work you have to work in a relationship. Okay, it's not that easy. There is work that needs to be put into it. There needs to be conversations. You need to, you have to work on it together. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, now the Knight of Pentacles, as the advice, would be that, again, hard work. Okay, be responsible for your actions. Okay, you have to have patience to, create and build a solid foundation with this person. Okay, and so you need to take your time with this. Okay, maybe you're not getting things as fast as you would want them to be, but you are trying to build a Two of Cups here. Okay, you are trying to build a relationship that is loyal, that is understanding, that is emotionally mature, and that is 50-50. Okay, you're building a support system around you with this person, and so you have to have patience and you have to work on this together. Okay, so if you want this to work out, work on it together, and don't just be very impulsive every time something, every time you get triggered. Don't be extremely impulsive to where you're hurting the other person. Again, I hope this is making sense. Flip the roles if you have to. I'm just picking up on energy, okay? Now, Temperance, again, reinforcing the fact that you have to have patience. Sagittarius energy, balance, okay? Harmony, create balance in your relationship. Try to aim for harmony, aim for, something that's more softer, okay? All right. Now, yeah, I think that is all I have for you. Just be patient with this, okay? Work on this together, and yeah, it will work out for you, okay? All right, my love, that is all I have for you today. Aries, I hope it resonated. If it did, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I love you so, so very much. Thank you for being here, and goodbye for now.